Hello and welcome back to my Dandelion Diaries. So I have some very exciting news today. My sticker shop officially has launched and is open for business. So I'm going to be using some of these stickers in my shop that I will be offering today in my Plan With Me, and then I also will be linking everything about the website and all that kind of good stuff in the description. So be sure to check that out if you are interested. But yeah, let's go ahead and just jump straight in. I'm super excited about this launch. This has been kind of a soft dream of mine for a while, and this is the first year, I guess, it's ever been possible for me. So I'm incredibly excited about it, and I hope you guys like what I have out on the market so far. I will be updating it every month, but more into shop updates later. Let's go ahead and just jump into Plan With Me here. So like I said, for supplies, I will be using majority my stickers from my shop, and then I also have some Coffee Monsters Co. stickers I'll be using, and then I have some washi tape and PET tape from London Gifties, some classic dot stickers. I think I got these from Amazon. This was on a big roll, and I just cut them off in sheets because it's easier for me to manage. And then I have some fountain pens, a Tombow, kind of general stuff like that. So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and just do Monday through Sunday up here, since this is an undated planner. For my stickers, at least the clear ones, I do recommend using tweezers. It's not necessary, but it's just helpful to get them off a little bit easier. All of the stickers in my shop, at least like the sheet stickers like this, will be offered in both clear and white. So like a clear matte and then a white matte, just because I personally like to change up what I use, and I know some people prefer clear and some people prefer white, and my Tuesday is not even on the line, but that's okay. But all of these are handwritten by me on my iPad, or hand drawn by me on my iPad, and they aren't removable, but if you don't press too hard down, you can pull them up a little bit and reposition slightly. But yeah, I'm really excited to be offering these. They are meant to fit with the A5 size Common Planner or 𝗦𝗃𝗁𝗃 cousin. I don't have anything sized differently right now, but these are meant to fit in between the 1.3 inch column space. So you could use them on monthlies or weeklies. All right. And then I'm going to do our moon phases, which is something I've really been enjoying. And then I think we left off almost on a full moon. Let me double check my Magic of Eye planner. Okay, so our third quarter is on the 6th, which would have been the sticker that I used for my product photos. So I'm just going to use this one down here. With the moon phases, they are meant to fit within the grid squares of this, but I'm going to just put them above right next to the day of the week sign. And I mainly like to track the moon phases for my astrology practice because I think it's interesting, but you can also use these as just a fun sticker, whatever you want. But I tried to leave them really plain so they would go with anything. And I wanted to make sure that I had enough that I could use one for every single day, because that is something that I enjoy doing. Okay, there's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and date it. So I'm just going to take a 𝗕𝗏 brush pen in the hard tip and date above my stickers. And this is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One of the things I do like about Undated planners is that I can change the font, use stamps, use stickers, handwrite, do whatever I want. So I really hope that I can get another one of these from Sterling Ink. I hope she offers them again, because I really do like the undated version. My 2024 has not shipped yet. It's coming, but I hope that she offers the undated versions again, because I like to have them as backups, as practice, and you can use them whenever you want because they're undated. And you can also change it from Sunday start or Monday start depending on what you want. And we are on week 40. Oh my goodness. Week 40, y'all. That's insane. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and decorate before I use anything else. So I'm just going to take my washi tape here. If I can find the end, there it is. I'm going to do just a little piece up here because I've been enjoying having matching deco from like the top to the bottom. It's something I like. Oh no, I ripped it. I hate when this happens, when you're using it and then it just rips like that. It's so frustrating. Then again, I don't think it really matters because I'm going to cover up part of it anyways. But what I like to do is I still pull out the rest of it and then I just back push that in. Even if it is a little off center, you can pull it up and try again. Yeah, oh well. I'm not super picky on if it has to be perfect or not. To me, washi tape is just there to add extra-ness to it. Okay, and then I'm going to use these PET tape clippings that I have. So again, that washi tape and these are from London Gifties, and I get a lot of questions about how to peel the PET tape. So after I cut them off the roll into like their individual designs, I like to cut out to be a little bit more kiss cut, I guess, or die cut, and then I will peel it back. But let me show you, I guess, how I store these. So I have a very large like card folder from Amazon, and I'll link this below, and I basically cut out all the designs and stick them in here so I can just pull whatever I want and pick from the designs that I like. The only thing is it is a bound system, so I can't add rings or anything and add more. This is just, you know, kind of what I've been storing them in. I really like this. I'm going to continue to do this, and I'll probably just have multiple volumes if I have more tapes and stuff than doing a ring system, because this will limit me. So like I'll stick myself to only having X number of volumes versus having to buy more sheets and stuff to add to binders. And I also feel like binders just deteriorate a lot faster for me. Maybe it's how I use them. Maybe I abuse them too much. I don't know. But yeah, so I cut each of these individually out and then I peel the sticker back. So let me cut all of these out and I will show you guys what I do after that. Okay, so once I have them all cut out, I am just going to kind of position them a little bit of where I want them. So I'm thinking like that. I'm not too worried about this pushing into Monday just because usually in the morning time I just do the same routine. So I just have like a morning routine. But let me show you how I peel these back. So I hold the sticker with one hand and then I'll try to get really close and see if it'll pick it up. I roll my finger like this across the sticker and you see how the main part of the sticker has stuck to my hand. So the design is facing me and then I roll my finger from the top down and you can kind of like hear it crickle a little bit, but it separates from the backing, and then I grab the backing with one hand and pull the sticker off with the other hand. The only thing about PET tape is sometimes it can be a little staticky, so if you put it towards the page will attract to the PET tape. If you're worried about that, just stick it to the back of your hand for a second and then pull it up. And that also will help you reposition if you push it down wrong or you don't like how you positioned it. So I'm just going to kind of line that up like right there-ish. Looks good. And then always roll from one direction up so you don't get any bubbles. Otherwise, if you just like stick it straight down, you're gonna get like a bubble or something. So I like to just place one side down and then roll up kind of like a squeegee motion with my fingers. You could even use a ruler, a pen, anything really would work for this. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna use another one here. So I put my finger on here and I roll, and sometimes they're stubborn, so if you can't get it to roll from one side, pick a new side and then try again, and then you usually can get it. That is one thing that I have learned, is that sometimes the side of the tape that I'm trying to pull from is just too stuck, so sometimes you have to do a different angle and you'll get it. And we'll do the last one together too, why not? I think it's pretty simple, and once you do it enough times, you'll get the hang of it. I've never had really any issues with it, I don't know, coming off. I have more issues like when I stick it down and I get a bubble on the page. So that's, yeah, there's that. Okay, so now I'm going to do more of my sidebar over here. I'm just going to take my yellow fountain pen that I have been using since August because I just don't use yellow hardly at all. And I'm just gonna kind of color in some squares because this is how I'm using up this ink, and I've been really enjoying it, honestly. It's not hard to use if I just use it as like a marker kind of situation. It is a 𝗦𝘃𝗏 bold, so there's that. But yeah, so then I'm going to take another sticker from my shop, which is my this week, this month stickers. They are meant to fit within the grid spaces as well. And since this one is clear, I'm just going to lay it on top and kind of push it down. And that way it'll show up on top of my marker, which is kind of what I wanted. And then I am going to do some dots. So I don't have a whole lot going on this week actually, other than just maintaining shop stuff since the shop is opening. And then I have a birthday call with my brother because his birthday is on Saturday. And he lives pretty far from the rest of my family, so we're just going to do a call because I don't have time to drive 10 hours or fly to go see him, so we're unfortunately just going to be doing a call, but I think he will still like it just the same. We're all adults, so I feel like he doesn't expect us to like throw him a party or anything like that. Okay, so I'm going to leave 4 dots right there, and then I am going to just letter in happy moment. And this has been something I've been practicing for a while now, is writing a happy moment every single week in my planners. And I have to say, I love it. I love it so much. I look back and I know there's something really happy that happened in the week, or something that wasn't so happy. Like maybe I had a really bad week, but I had one moment at least that was worth it. So moving on into Monday, I'm just going to use one of my little pastel 𝗂𝗶as here and mark it as like my morning routine, since I'm not going to be using the other side of Monday here. And I'm just going to put AM routine actually. All right, and then I'm basically just going to jump straight into work. After that, I'll just put it down here. This is Tombow marker N79. It's just a warm gray color, and I'm going to take my tiny work handwritten stickers here and just put that on top. So these are meant to fit within the 3.7 millimeter grid space. So it only takes up one line, which is something I was really happy with. And then I wanted to try using my Tombow marker to do the arrows versus my pen and see if I like it better than the, I guess, pen with the same color. We're going to give it a try and see how I like it. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that for the moment, and then I'm going to use a Coffee Monsters Co. sticker. This is her salad one, and I'm just going to put lunch right there. I've been talking about this in a few of my videos, how I'm trying to make sure I actually take a break with my lunch versus working through lunch. I think it's really important to have that kind of separation in your day. So I've been trying to block out a time period that I can just take lunch and not do anything else. And then Monday is usually my big cleaning day. So I'm going to take another emoji here and put down my chores. And because this video is going up before this week has started, I'm going to leave my work sections blank just because I don't want to have any spoilers yet on my channel. Maybe we'll get there someday, but for now I'm just going to leave my work sections blank, and I'm just going to write out my chores for the day. Mondays are usually the day that I like to do the majority of my cleaning, just because that helps me get everything like prepped for the week, if that makes sense. I need to do the kitchen counters. And then I also need to organize our bookshelves. We've been living with the boxes of books from my mom's house on their floor for over a week because we've just been super busy with everything, and yeah, so that's now becoming a priority. We need to get those off the floor because I can't walk around anymore. Okay, and then on Tuesday, I'm going to take one of my little strutting chickens, and we're going to do some morning chicken chores. I've talked about my woes with my chickens for a little while now. It's gotten a little bit better. We haven't had any more deaths, thank God, but we did have an issue where one of our girls was stung. She was stung in the face by, we don't know, maybe a bee or a wasp or something, and her face swelled up so much. It was crazy. But chicken chores sometimes can take me an hour, sometimes not. It just depends on how messy their coop is. And then again, I'm going to demark when I'm going to start my work. And these are not all the same, by the way. Like, each one is a little bit different because I wrote them and then printed them. And then for lunch on Tuesday, we are having sandwiches. So I'm going to use this little emoji. But we've been making club sandwiches, and they've been so good. I'm channeling my Claire from online. I'm enjoying my crunchy sandwiches. And then on Tuesday evening, we will be taking the dogs out for a walk because it is not supposed to rain. We hope. All right, and then after that, I'm just going to mark down some more, I guess, daily chores. I'm trying to make it more apparent to myself that I need to get my daily chores done because I've been really bad the last couple of weeks. which dishes, trash, and recycling do not take that long. And I try to tell myself, Danielle, it takes you 15 minutes. Just get it done. It'll make you feel better, right? Like, everybody loves having a clean house, and it's just so much nicer. Okay, and then for Wednesday, I'm going to use one of my tiny 𝗂𝗵𝘁𝗵s again. We'll just go down the line here. And I have to wake up early on Wednesday because I need to update some things on my website. I have a call with somebody, so hopefully we can get that taken care of. I love when I misspell things on camera. I think it's just becoming a fashionable thing now, is to misspell everything on camera. And then I guess that technically means I'm getting started with work like right off the bat. And then Wednesday I will be taking a half day. Because I need to go and buy seeds. So I have a little seed sticker that I'm going to use here. And I'm just going to put go to nursery. Because that's where the seeds are going to be. So I'm going to go to the nursery, and then after that I'm going to come back and do some meal prepping for the rest of the week. I got this new sheet from the Coffee Monsters Co. It's so cute. And I'm going to be meal prepping some like rice dish. So I think I'm just going to use this little green pot. It's like chicken and rice. Where's my dress? But you put it in the Instant Pot and it like cooks all of it together between like the rice and the chicken, and you add veggies, and I don't know, it looks really good. So I'm gonna make a batch of that and hope that it tides us over for a couple of days, but we shall see. And then after that, that'll probably take me maybe an hour or two. So we'll probably try to go to walking. With the weather we've been having, we've been trying to do more walks because it's really nice outside. Do I not have a walking sticker on here? I'll just use this one because this is one I have handy. And then after that, I'm going to leave this blank because Wednesday evening we may be doing something else. But I am going to mark my chores, the two that I need to do daily, the dishes and our trash. So I'm going to leave it like that. And then on Thursday, I am going to be working in our garden. So I got to buy the seeds on Wednesday, and then I need to work in our garden space on Thursday to try to fix some problems, we shall say. Oh no, I forgot my work sticker. Okay, I'm gonna go back and do that in a second. So this is going to be garden prep. It's a little too late in the season for me to plant anything outside, but I can go ahead and work on like my garden room and make sure all of my seed prep is ready for the winter months, which is when I usually start my seeds for my spring garden. So I will have all of that kind of set up. But garden prep wise and the weeds is what I need to accomplish here, because my weeds are out of control because I've just let everything kind of stay there and survive while I've been doing other things. And yeah. And then, okay. So after garden prep, which will probably take me till about 10 is my guess, I am going to then get to work on some stuff. Again, I'm just going to leave it blank, and I'm just going to draw the arrow all the way down because I made meals for Wednesday, like the chicken and rice. So I know I'm going to be eating that on Thursday too. So there's no sense in me blocking off a section just for cooking lunch, I guess. But I will make sure that I take a break to eat lunch. Okay, don't worry. I'll take a break. Do that there. And then on Thursdays is usually when I do all of my planning. So after I finish everything for work on Thursday, I am just going to spend the rest of the evening planning out. All right. And then for Friday, I wanted to make sure, yes. So this is another one of my sheets. This is the potted plant doodles. I need to water our indoor plants. So I'm trying to make sure that I am keeping track of when I water them, because they are not, like, they don't have to be watered all the time. So, and then also on Friday is when I'm going to get to work here. And my guess is we will probably have eaten through that chicken and rice. So I'm going to have to make something else, which I already have a plan for, of course. Would this be a plan with me without it? So we have been loving spaghetti, and I'm going to make more spaghetti this week. Between lasagna and spaghetti, I think those are the two main Italian dishes we eat constantly. But I guess, I don't know, I like spicy spaghetti. Does anybody else put a bunch of like crushed red pepper or even peppers like jalapenos in their spaghetti? I'm curious. Let me know. And then at the end of Friday, we always try to have some kind of date night. It doesn't necessarily have to be like an outing. Sometimes we just stay home and watch a movie together, but we always try to spend at least one night of the week, like without our phones, without, you know, distraction, but like just focused on each other. So like a date. So that is something we definitely try to do on Fridays, because it's the day that works the best for both of us. Sometimes Tuesdays work better for some reason, but most of the time it's Fridays is when we are working together. All right, and then Saturday is when my brother's birthday is. So we are going to give him a call on Saturday. And I call my brother baby bro, even though he's an adult. And we're just gonna say that's okay, right? It's like an affectionate thing, and he's totally fine with it. I hope. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. And then the rest of Saturday, I'm gonna leave pretty blank, because I'm not really sure what else I'm going to be doing on Saturday just yet, but I do know I'm doing a Sunday morning. So we have been getting back into our gym routine, which is a constant battle that I think I've talked about on this channel plenty of times. But we will be going to the gym for our leg day on Sunday morning. And then after that, I have some plans. Well, not really plans, but I want to do some journaling spreads, like brainstorming. I hope that makes sense. Because sometimes I get really bored with like what I do in my planner, so I like to look at inspiration from other creators, like I'm sure many of you do as well. So that's what I plan on doing on Sunday. Usually I watch some YouTube videos, scroll on Instagram for a little while, and get inspired. But I also have some design work I want to continue on Sunday as well, because I do have some releases, like I said, later in October. So there will be more options available on my website later in October. But that information will be announced on my Instagram, so make sure y'all are following me over there for any updates with that. And then after that, I will probably just leave the rest of this blank in case something else comes up that I want to do over the weekend. But yeah, I think that's good for that. The last thing I'm gonna do on here, which is what I like to do typically every week, is track my water. So I'm just going to write water on all of the days of the week, and this just helps me stay consistent with drinking the water that I drink, since I like to drink a lot of water, and it's just like a visual reminder for me. And then that other little space at the top I might use like as a check-in or something. Oh wow, look at that, I made it 3 days writing down dishes and recycling, and I already forgot that I need to do it, so we'll write those down again, because they are definitely daily chores that I need to be getting done regardless of the time of day. So if it's like right when I wake up in the morning, right before I go to bed, it takes 15 minutes, and I need to be more accountable with myself, because I was really good at doing them every day, and then I got really, I guess, I don't know, I slacked off. So we're going to get back to my routine of doing at least the dishes and the recycling every single day. Alright, so that is it for the plan with me today. As for some shop things, since it did launch today, which is October 1st, everybody who orders over $35 will receive free shipping. It is on the top banner of my website. I do want to also say that I am only shipping to the USA right now. I am brand new to the shop owner e-commerce game and want to make sure that I'm really comfortable with my home base before I offer international shipping. I do plan on selling international at some point. Just right now, I am only sticking to the USA. Also, if you are one of the first 20 people to order on my shop, you will be receiving a free vinyl sticker. I will put a screenshot on the screen right here of what it looks like. I'm hoping to be able to sell it in the shop at some point, but for now it is just a freebie exclusive to the first 20 orders. Alright, so I think that's it in terms of shop updates and announcements. I hope you guys enjoy your shopping experience. I would love to hear any feedback you have. You can either DM me on Instagram or comment on this video. I will respond to you. I try to check comments and emails and everything at least every day, if not every other day, so there's that. But I think I'm going to leave the video at this, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, again, leave them in the comments or send me a DM. And yeah, again, thanks, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.